let off. When you see me, it's pressure. Yeah. When you see me, I'm stepping off. Play with my game on
Welcome back to another episode of What's the Demo podcast. We're going to give you what the demo is this week.
Absolutely.
I'm with my partner, my brother, my friend, Mogul.
Yeah, what's happening? What's happening, bro? Make sure you like and subscribe to our podcast on YouTube and on Instagram and on Facebook. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. It's our podcast where we talk about music, lifestyle, everything, culture. It's episode 9. How's your week, bro? How you doing?
Shout out to the team. Shout out to the team behind the synonym.
Shout out to the team. Shout out
to
Miguel.
Miguel behind the ones and 10 and those doing what he do. My week was great, man. It was, man, can I be real? Oh, no. I don't want to be real. Because Sonny just came in. One of our engineers and our friend and artist, came in and he was like, we need to be more relatable to the people. So the problem that I got is like super non-relatable. And I don't know if I want to talk about it.
But there are people that listen to us because of who we are, and you should share. I
want to speak on that too. I want to say that, me and bro is open books. We love to help people, and that's part of what we do. We want to talk to the people. Us doing the podcast thing now, this is probably out of both of our characters, but now because we in this space, if you see us, we want to talk about it. We want to talk to the fans and talk to the people that really mess with us and is watching, because we the organic fans. We, until we start putting that net out and doing a lot more marketing, we want to see who really rocking with us. And
Absolutely.
So the people who really rocking with us and understand the vibe of the podcast, man, we really rocking with y'all too. So
yeah.
And in my normal life, man, a lot of people told me I'm kind of unapproachable.
Same here.
But
we get that all the time.
I'm for the people. I'm not a people's person, to be honest.
Absolutely.
I'm a loner. So, it can come off like that. Sometimes I got to be the disciplinarian, being the captain of the ship sometimes.
Well said.
So, if the buck stops with me sometimes, and if I don't set my foot down, I got to be the bad guy. And I'm cool with being the bad guy as long as we all get rich together.
And I think to add on to that, sometimes it's when you the head, it comes with a great deal of responsibility and accountability. So a lot of times if you see me outside and I might not be as partying as hard as the people that's with me, or I might just be on alert a little bit more, that's just my role. That's my role. Like, if I want to get loose like that, I'll do it in the privacy of my home. That's why I have a home. I do it at the privacy of my bro home, somewhere I'm comfortable, But, I'm approachable in some sense, like if you catch me at the right time, we can definitely have a conversation. And if you support, you ain't got to be that weird person to see me at an event and then DM me later. Pull up on me, like, You got to find the right opportunity. I understand it could be a lot of people around, and it might not seem like it, but just catch me. I don't want to come off that way either.
And that's part of why we came up with like Free Game Friday.
Yeah.
We want to give back. Just, I want to give back for
on
free.
Our terms, though. On our terms and our conditions, which is why we created a platform instead of just visiting a bunch of other people's platforms. We created a platform where we could get together on a weekday, film, have a drink with each other, catch up, talk, and talk about topics that's going on in the real world. That's why we here, so.
I told you last week, man, I want to start getting some of these young artists, up and coming artists that normally people wouldn't reach out to them and they'll charge them to come on the show. We want to just get some of these upcoming artists and give it to them for free. I'm looking for something.
How did you feel about our guest episode? We had episode 8. We had a good episode with guests. Yeah, shout out Coco and Stu.
We had a ball with Coco and Stu on that episode. I rewatched the episode. I was laughing.
I did too.
I could, my girl was looking at me like, what you laughing at?
Right.
Damn, man, I was watching my episode.
Exactly, right up.
Shout out Future.
Shout out Future
walking through the door, man.
Ooh-wee.
Broski,
you got a shot or something. I'm gonna take it. We gonna see about that business later. We're gonna send that business in a minute. But let's get into our topics, bro. First of all, I do want to still know how your week was, because you was trying to get away from that, but because you felt like people wouldn't relate. But I want you to share how your week been so far.
Specifically, or
just... as specific as you want to be comfortable with.
I ain't gonna get into numbers. I'm gonna say I sent a large sum of money out on a wire this week.
You did tell me about that.
I sent a large sum of money out on a wire, and dude didn't get the wire.
Ooh.
So now it's in wire heaven right now. It's in wire purgatory. Nah, it's coming back.
Okay.
But it takes 7 to 10 business days, and it's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
And when you the boss, it's like people don't understand. Like with that amount of money that went out,
yeah,
I had to replace that amount of money with my money,
and then wait for that money to come back and replace that money. They don't know them problems, man. That's a whole
what? It hurt. It hurt me to the core right now.
Sit down for a couple of days.
I be looking.
I'm not laughing at you.
I be looking at my bank account every day to see if it came back. If it came back to the door. If it's coming to visit me. I feel like a heartbroken dude over a woman. You know, an old song. They be like,
once it comes,
and I cried. I feel like that. I feel like.
But when they come back, it's up though. Once it come back, it's up.
That's about my money. If it's just gone.
Yeah. Once they come back, it's up.
I feel like crying over that little baby.
Nah, for sure.
Like writing a letter. Come back to me. I was just gonna call her back today. Like, have you seen her?
Your message.
Tell me how you seen her. Hey, for real, I'm ready to call. Like, is she coming back? Hey, you seen her today?
What time? Goddamn it, I need to know what time.
I'm getting hot.
9, 12, or 3. It's only 3 times the wires hitting 9, 12, and 3.
What the heck, man? It's sick.
Oh man, no.
But what's going on for the week? What's the demo for the week?
My week, man. My week been alright. I just got back from LA today. I had to go out there and take care of some business. I'm tired. I've been up since like 4:30 this morning.
Yeah, you've been on planes. You've been jet setting.
This COVID shit got flights so limited. Like it used to be 10, 12 direct flights a day to go to LA, and now it's like 2. It was either like 6 this morning or 6 tonight, and I'm like, we gotta film. I gotta get back to film. I landed, got right back into meetings, and I was talking to you while on a Christmas party on one phone, talking to Quarters on another phone.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
You had text me you landed. As soon as you had text me you landed, I didn't even peep the text. I was just texting you to see, man, when you landed, because I got all these ideas about what's going on.
Yeah.
I need to talk to my bro. And then you had text me already you landed. I'm like, damn, that's crazy.
But other than that, the week been cool. I went out there, took care of some business, rested a little bit, but it's still a couple more days to go. Trying to plan some time off soon. That's really important. Try to find some time off.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go fuck up some commas for
Let's
for
go
the
somewhere.
New Year's.
We were just talking about New Year's. We're going to find
Fuck
us some
up
New
some
Year's
commas.
plans.
Let's fuck up some commas.
Yeah. You my travel buddy, though. Like, me and you could travel together. Like, so it's easy. That's why the first thing I thought about was, like, what we doing for New Year's?
100,000 on 100,000.
Yeah.
100,000.
I don't know that type of number, this shit.
But
that's the week, bro. Let's go ahead and dive into
Hey, let's go. Yeah, my birthday coming up.
Yeah.
Being street celebrity birthday coming up. Little
Yeah,
LA birthday,
yeah,
my little broski
little
birthday coming up. We got birthdays, we got New Year, we got Christmas.
Yeah.
We got Christmas coming up.
All I think about
I've been
is how
on
much money
Amazon.
we finna spend. Like, I'm thinking like, damn, like that's 2
And
birthdays
then you
back-to-back.
gotta schedule business around it. Like people calling me. We having money talks.
Yeah.
They want to see expansion. They want to see we grow.
Yeah, we doing that anyway.
Yeah.
Our first topic though. Let's get into our show. We got our topics for the week. This week, one of the topics that came up.
What's the demo this week?
Kyle Rittenhouse no longer likes LeBron. Well, you know how we already feel about the Kyle Rittenhouse, and he beat the case. He been doing a lot of press. He been seen with Trump. He been seen with doing all type of. He like on a media press run for beating a double homicide. You know what I'm saying? So
beating a body. Like we don't even celebrate the people who beat bodies like that.
No.
My homie beat a body, man. Nigga tried to run up in his house and rob him. He bing, 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 bing.
Beat it, but he ain't got no press run after that. Nah.
He ain't holler at the
Kyle Rittenhouse
mayor or the alderman. Nobody called him.
He said he no longer likes LeBron. He was a fan of LeBron before LeBron made the comments that he didn't cry, that he was doing fake tears during the crowd. This really ain't shit, but it's something because it's like I really don't like this little nigga. I really don't like how much attention he getting. If we gonna just be honest,
the only thing for one, I've learned in my life to mind my business. This ain't black people business. I agree with the Cone Charleston White. I call him a coon because of something he said. I got a love-hate relationship with Charleston White. He be on Say Cheese. I don't know if y'all seen him. I got a love-hate relationship with the nigga because I agree with the nigga and I don't like the nigga.
All right.
But on this particular topic, he said it ain't black folks' business.
And it ain't, because now that I think about it, no black people got killed. And that's enough. Really, no black people got killed.
We need to learn how to
He
mind
didn't kill
our
no
business.
black people. He killed
You know,
a
we
pedophile
human.
or
We
something
all
else.
humans beings, and we all part of the human race. I believe
We just looking
in
for a
that.
nigga to get
But when
charged.
niggas get in the uproar and try to ride and all that,
What you riding for, right?
They don't even. Most people didn't even know what the case was for. They just thought some black people got killed. But I heard some pedophiles got popped and everything.
Yeah.
I heard some pedophiles got
I
popped.
heard
Fruit say
pedophile.
him too. He
Yeah,
said,
I
I didn't know.
thought he
I
killed
was
the
mad
black
too.
nigga.
But kill him.
Yeah.
Kill the white boy.
Yeah.
I hope he get booked. But you know, I was watching what happened. One nigga ran up on him and whacked him with a skateboard. Whack.
Yeah.
If I got an AR,
Yeah.
if I'm standing up here with this AR,
You
first he shot the dude in the arm, bow, and ran. Oh, he didn't know what to do. He was scared. He was 17. Oh.
Yeah.
He's like, he shot him. Get him, Johnny. And Johnny
Get him,
ran
Johnny.
up with his skateboard and tried to whack him back. And he shot him. Hey, back him off me.
Get up off me.
He backed him up.
Hey, get up off me.
And then Buddy had a banger and walked up and pointed at his head. His reaction, I don't know what your reaction is.
You know
Soon
what
as
my
you
reaction
put,
gonna be.
hey, I do know what your reaction is.
Dropping his ass.
Well,
do know.
I know what your reaction is.
You
So,
know what's going on.
yeah, if yo, man, somebody point a gun in your head. So I think I need to mind my business, but my opinion is he should have got off. If you hit me with a skateboard and I got a gun,
Yeah, he got off.
bow one to the. But you know, it's people in
Now you
similar
know he
situations.
dead.
I seen a meme in a similar situation. It was a female who was running from, who was being trafficked across the country, and she killed her pimp, the person who was trafficking her. She was 17 at the time too, and they need to keep the same energy with that young lady, man. Free
For
that
sure.
young lady, whatever her name is, free her.
Hey, I don't want to get off topic, but you said something that really sparked the topic, and I want you to just roll with me on this one.
Okay.
But I was talking to somebody close to me, somebody close to my circle, and I did not know that a lot of niggas is creeps. I'm gonna be 100 with you.
Real creep.
Like, I'm talking about, like, wow, like the shit that I was being told.
Like what?
Oh man, man, this shit could go bad. But niggas that want women to do things like, okay, one of the things that came up, if you go out on a date with a woman just to dinner, like let's say you go out for dinner and drinks, that certain niggas are coming out expecting pussy.
Well, we seen that. We talked about that.
We did, but not on the level of like this creep shit. Like this, it's like creep shit. Like where,
Like
where women
forcing.
women are uncomfortable with niggas.
Yeah,
like
man.
like
yeah,
women,
man.
like even strong women that like that. Like women are uncomfortable with certain, like a lot. It's in a lot of niggas too. Like, and I hate to know that certain niggas have been
Females
identified.
better start going Dutch unless you know that this
Yeah.
nigga a player. You better start paying for you better start watching what you eat, watching that price, and saying, how much is it? No, let me get it, because I don't want no expectations. You know,
Facts.
I got my own money, I can pay for dinner. I just want to get to know you.
Yeah, I was very taken back by that though. Like I ain't like, and I guess because when you just not that type of person, like I'm not that type. I'm not pressing for no pussy. I'm not pressing for none of that. So like when I
They
heard
need to legalize prostitution, man, to release some of these niggas, because it's a lot of give me your number, punch you in the, it's one girl I heard, like I said, they shot this girl, man, because she ain't give a number.
hell yeah, that was at the
A
club.
number.
That was like the Burbs or something. Yeah,
Yeah, and the bird, they shot this girl because they ain't give her
She
a
ain't
number.
give her a number.
Rest in peace, man. Shout out to her and her family.
Yeah, that's sorry for the loss.
It's condolences to everybody involved. That's a real situation, and that hurt real people. But it's like, man, it's crazy. I used to be like that as a shorty. Well, not to that extent, but I used to be a
Right, fuck you, bitch.
fuck you, bitch.
You said fuck you, bitch.
Fuck you, bitch.
Yeah, fuck you, bitch.
Fuck you, bitch. You
Bitch,
steady pussy.
I ain't
hoe.
want you. I ain't want you anyway, bitch.
I ain't like
I ain't
you
want you anyway,
You was
bitch.
Ugly, long hair, fat neck, ugly bitch.
Wanted that bitch 5 minutes before
Yeah,
that.
I
though.
wanted her though.
I
that was the juvenile in me though.
Yeah, yeah,
As I grew
yeah,
up,
yeah, yeah.
as I grown older, I started to become a man, and I think that was just some lame shit. I'm able to turn down rejection, and I'm able to reject females. This is not community Dino.
Absolutely.
For one, black men don't cheat anyway, but 100%. I don't. For real, so it's
100%.
You know what I'm telling me?
We definitely turning
I'm cool,
down
baby.
everything.
I'm cool, baby.
I'll get us back on subject, man. FBI pays informants $548 million in 2021. And some of these informants was actually committing crimes, and they was allowed to commit crimes.
That's been going on.
That shit, wow.
That was just the article we seen and we put in our top.
That's $500 million, bro.
That's why I quit.
Yeah.
Str8Drop quit.
Yeah, it's too many.
I'm Str8Drop for a reason.
It's too many snitches out here.
Motherfucker was spitting out bags when I was 12, 13, and the statute of limitations done passed on them crimes, and I've already been prosecuted for the ones that I got caught for, so it's over. But I was spitting them bags out, goddammit, Str8Drop to the world blow up, and now it stands for authentic, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
that's
a lot of the early business lessons I learned
came from that.
And I told this white businessman that, and he was like, "Nah, that's hogwash." That's some bullshit.
Hogwash.
Nah, take that
boy,
street mentality. Yeah,
boy,
but you know what? One of the smartest businessmen said it. What's his name? Tesla CEO. It just slipped my head. Elon Musk. Elon Musk said it.
Shout out Kyle.
Shout
out Peaches.
Elon Musk said it. Elon Musk said, man, some of the people who are drug dealers make better businessmen than coming through college.
I ain't gonna lie. Everything about the streets made me the best corporate person I am. Like,
man,
and what I love about corporate is this shit innocent. Like, ain't none of these people all these people harmless. You know what I'm saying? Like, not to say it like that way, like I'm trying to take them for granted.
And anybody can do it, man.
Anybody
can start their own business and start doing it from scratch. That's why we give out free game, and we not just gonna do it with music, but just telling you, anybody can do it.
Sonny talking about. We probably need to get more of that.
Anybody can do it. One thing that they always taught me, and I hated the teachers taught me, was that they never offered me no big money.
Never.
It was no teachers, maybe, and this is not their fault because they settled for teaching jobs.
Absolutely.
So they didn't understand the dynamics of money. No teacher offered me $100,000 a week.
Never.
$100,000 a month.
Never.
They would laugh at you. If you told one of them teachers when you was a kid, I'm gonna make $100,000 a month. I'm gonna make $100,000 a week.
They're like, no, you won't. No, you won't.
They would have laughed at you.
For sure. No, 100%. I think even in my space, I think that before we get to our next topic, that confidence is key. You know, you have to be so assured of yourself. I tell anybody that even if you go to interviews, I interviewed somebody earlier for a job, for an intern, to be my intern next summer, in the tech world. And, you know, it's just about being confident. Like, you know, you ain't gonna have all the information. You ain't gonna have all the answers. But if you got confidence and you got charisma and you can fit in my culture and you got good personality skills, that will take you a long way, man. People will take a chance on you if you just are warming and welcoming. You seem like you have the initiative to get it done. It ain't always about your resume or what you got. It's, you know, what type of person you are. Because I'm looking at, can I be around you? I don't give a fuck how smart you are. If you a dickhead or you somebody I don't like, I'm not gonna hire you.
Your energy is wrong.
Energy is wrong. Like, I'd rather you be novice. Like, be novice, but be great personality, something that I can coach. If you're coachable, come on over here.
I don't care about resumes. Forget your resume and forget your experience. If you coachable, you said a key thing. If you coachable and you got good energy and you can learn, if you have the attitude that I don't know, but what I don't know,
I'm willing.
If you can teach me, I'm willing to learn.
Absolutely. No, 100%. Let's get into our next one. Is this is something that we just seen earlier today. America's Next Top Model getting paid $40 a day to be on that show. I heard
put on blast. That was earlier this week.
I saw it today though. But yeah, they paying for their own meals. That per diem is damn near what you get for jury duty. And to be around Tyra Banks on this huge multi-million-dollar production. This don't really, I guess this is one of the amount I've been into because me and you not models and we not women and we not sitting there trying to be with Tyra Banks.
Yeah, but we in the business. We business, man. We understand. End of the day, but as a businessman, I understand.
That shit is like slavery.
It is like slavery, but it's the thing, man. Business is a cutthroat business. And what you get is an opportunity. We giving you just enough to be here, and if you win, it's like winning the prize. It's like Jeopardy or coming on
Family Feud.
But
I don't even agree with we giving you enough to be here, because if you filming in LA and New York, $40 is not enough to be here for a day.
Well, they give him room and board.
Okay, so room and board, so you get a hotel, but we paying for our own food. And if I got to eat more than twice a day, $40 a day is not gonna cut it. And I pray I'm staying close to the hotel is close to the studio, so I can walk to it. Because if I got to get in the Uber, that shit gone too. So
I think they probably provided transportation. I don't know.
We don't know, but
I don't know.
I don't like the number $40 a day. Yeah. That's probably what's not working with me. Just the $40 a day just seems like slavery in any sense.
$40.
We can't pay anybody on our team to be around us for $40 a day. You're not gonna get the best out of anybody for $40 a day.
I mean, if you only need them for 2 hours and you paying them $20 an hour.
True.
$40. Nobody likes $40.
Nobody likes $40.
I used to work, man, minimum wage
was $8 when I was coming up.
Man, it was low.
You ever had a job?
Yeah.
Where? Can you speak on that?
Yeah. One of my first jobs was working for Chicago area project. I was a 14-year-old kid doing summer work.
Gotcha. And
then one of my next jobs, my pops worked at Men's Warehouse. It was a suit store. My pops was a flat dude. He worked at a suit store. And so I became a sales associate. I was one of the youngest sales associates. I was a sales associate at 16. So I always was working in a corporate environment, and I had my pops to put me in those type of situations.
My first job was at a meat market. They had me pushing carts, and I was a rapper at the time, so I remember being at the studio all night at the crib, and then had to be in at work the next day at like 9 in the morning, and I ain't finished recording at like 5 in the morning, and I went to sleep on the watermelon. They fired me the same day. That was the last time I had a job. Like a job before I got into
I had a lot of jobs. I had telemarketing jobs. I had this one job for East West University where I used to recruit kids to their university. Dope. I got fired for taking too much time on my break. I was trying to nail. I ain't gonna lie.
Earlier this year, I never even told you this. I went to Burger King and I applied
for a job
this year. In July.
That's dope.
Just because I never did it. And I wanted to, and I felt like.
Did you get hired?
I did, and I quit before I started.
Nah, you should have started a day.
I went and I showed up and they told me that I was going to be a floater. So I was going to be in the kitchen and I was going to be at the front. And I was like, and I intentionally didn't drive my car up there for the interview and for the first day because I didn't want to.
Why did you do that?
Because I never did it. I never went through that experience. I've never been on a pace bus and I never had a job. I did. And I went through the whole interview and I got the job.
No person would do that shit.
I got the job. And then
I just want to tell you, I'm your friend, so I'll tell you.
I got the job.
This is a lesson. If you somebody's friend, tell them some shit.
Tell me.
To their face.
Tell me.
That's crazy.
Tell me. And then I
went through a whole process of filling out a job in an application.
Yeah.
At
Burger King.
In
Chicago Heights.
Getting hired, wasted everybody's time. I was like, this nigga.
I did. And then when they told me what I was making an hour.
You're a secret shopper.
And when they told me what I was making an hour, I was like, I humbly, I
what
respect 14, 20.
That's decent though.
It ain't bad.
Inflation is so messed up. $14 an hour ain't nothing no more.
No, it ain't. But, and I was just like, I respectfully declined. I don't really need the job. I just wanted to go through the process. And I was like, if you whatever, if y'all need me in the future, let me know. But yeah, that was my experience.
That's some arrogant ass shit.
No, I'm just saying. But yeah, I did do that. I never told you that, but I really just wanted to go through that. And I think it was a humbling thing for me because I be hitting lows, but my lows don't be everybody else's lows. You know what I'm saying? So like, I never did get a job. I never did. I always just been
a person. Was you gonna work?
I thought about it for the day. But then I realized they was understaffed. And this COVID. So, they hiring you fast. Like, they ain't even do no verification. They was just like, yeah, you come on, you can start next week. And I was just like, nah, like, my bad, y'all. Like, I don't even want to waste your time. But I wasted enough of y'all time.
You wasted.
Yeah, I never told you that. That shit was about a 4-day process. I went I probably interviewed on a Tuesday, got hired on a Friday, quit on the Friday, never told you.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All right.
I know my friend was great.
Our next topic is, can your son get a kitchen set? So it's a narrative going around about for the holidays if you can gift your son a kitchen
See, this
set.
is the thing about when they be talking about toxic masculinity.
That's masculinity, yes.
And things like that. When I was a kid, I'm gonna give this is a confession. When I was a kid, I used to play with dolls. I had G.I. Joes too, but my sister had dolls.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what my G.I. Joes did with my dolls? They knelt them. They was knelling. I was a shorty. We was playing house. Just like I seen women in my everyday life, these were characters. My toys were characters. So you need a female to represent. Just because we have a female represented in our imagination and our characters, that doesn't mean that that it's some gay stuff. Then there's a lot of men do some of the best cooks in the world. So it's just like, just to answer the question and go back to the question, none of that stuff is gay. Being gay is gay. And if you're gay, that's your choice. But we don't want our sons to be gay, and we don't want to steer our sons toward that. So we overdo it. And sometimes overdoing it will lead your son. And then a lot of dudes, when they overdo it toward the gay community, they be really secretly fruits. Or gay. I don't want to say fruit, but whatever. Right. That's how I talk.
You're right. I hate to be on my phone, but the transparency in me want to show our food
Hell
got
yeah,
canceled.
we got to get the food.
Our food got
S2.
Our food got
Shout
canceled.
out to S2 and Dre and Susu. Them my
shout
people.
out to our people.
I love Susu. And Susu, give me some crab legs.
Our food got canceled, though.
Damn. That's the worst feeling. That's one of my pet peeves. When my food get canceled.
Did they put the money back in my account, though? Because I ain't going.
Yeah, for real. We'll do that.
Yeah, my bad. I don't play about that type of shit. My bad. Back on point. My apologies. I'm supposed to do better with my phones and production anyway. All right.
He own it.
I don't play that shit.
Hold on.
My food not here, and you ain't give me my money back.
Next time, this is what you do. Just say you didn't get. No, after you get your food, say you didn't get your food. And just get a credit. All
right, for sure. CEO of Better lays off 900 employees on Zoom. That's wild as hell.
Did you see the clip?
No.
I seen the clip. He was like, I'm gonna do my best.
Yeah, do your interpretation.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming into this Zoom. Lately in the market's not been doing so well. And we, as a company, we have to make certain changes. I hate to make these changes. Last time I did this, I cried. But everybody, just to let you know, everybody that's on this Zoom call is a part of the cuts that we have to make. And I'm sorry. And that's how he told 900 people they was fired
during the holiday,
right before Christmas. We gotta make cuts. You should have just gave him a letter, Bob.
Then I
don't know if his name is Bob.
Zoom. The interesting thing about Zoom is you can mute everybody and they can't talk back. Like, you can control it. So they just had to hear that shit and not be able to say nothing to you.
Not say nothing.
Hey, that's some bullshit.
I would have. When I'm fired, I would have been like.
But how do you address 900 people at the same time?
That's the only way, doing a Zoom call. But at least he had the balls to tell him, I want to be the one to tell you.
Yeah. That shit hard, though. I hope all y'all get unemployment.
But that's a lesson. Nah, you going to get unemployment, but it's a lesson. It's a lesson. I can't say, I hate jobs. But I know.
This is why they say we.
Yeah, see, this is the thing.
Yeah.
I hate jobs. And this is just my opinion.
Yep.
I know everybody has to do their thing. And like we just talked about, we had to work jobs. But now that I know better,
we do better.
There's a lot. Even working a job, you can still start your side hustles. So
actually, I encourage it.
Yeah.
Use the money from your job to fuel your passion. You know what I'm saying?
The internet is college.
And the internet is college. YouTube University is amazing. But I will say, if you work in a job and you got a business you want to start, you have to invest in yourself. We didn't get money. Nobody gave me no money. Nobody gave bro no money. Like, we made a lot of sacrifices. We had to choose things. We had to choose you know, the things that we wanted over preference or over, you know, or just fun or days that we wanted to just go do things. So, you know, you have to use your job to funnel your career in front of your, you know, the things that you're passionate about. Drake withdrew his Grammy noms. He was nominated for 2 Grammys. I've never heard of an artist removing himself from the Grammys. You know,
Good for Drake.
They talk about that shit a lot, but he actioned on it. Like,
I don't know his motives for it.
me.
But good for Drake, man. Good for Drake.
Do you think he's one of the most powerful artists in the world?
Yes. Simple question.
Is there
Simple answer.
Is there anybody more powerful than him?
Yes.
Who?
Jay and Kanye.
Yeah. For sure. Do we still consider Jay-Z an artist?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I do.
I consider him a mogul.
I do.
But okay.
He's still an artist.
Kanye definitely still an artist.
Do not disrespect.
No, Jay-Z is the GOAT.
Jay
He's my favorite.
just dropped Jay album with his wife. That was just what he wanted to do with his wife. It was
444 was amazing.
Yeah, 444 was. But hold on, let me go back to the album with his wife. Did you see the show?
Yes.
Did you see the show?
Yes. I was in the Beehive. I was in the hat. The little.
If you saw that show, the
best show of my life.
It's the best show I ever seen ever. So it's just
them
like,
niggas went over me. I was sitting in the
it
pit.
was everything,
Bro, the carpet.
People talk about how much a Beyonce ticket is.
It's worth it.
But Beyonce not getting all that money. Do you see the production that she putting into this?
I was in whatever they call a pit that was like the Beehive or whatever.
It
probably
costs $250,000 just for every
production.
show, just for the people she gotta pay, other people,
dancers that come out one time,
just other people.
The stage went over
probably
my head.
More than that. I'm saying a quarter. I say probably $1 million.
Man, them motherfuckers was going
just
over
for the
my
people
head.
she gotta pay.
Smoke, everything. That show is amazing. That wall is amazing. No, you're right. 100%.
They got like 200 dancers, like
that only come out for like.
You
10
gotta
minutes.
be there to see it. Y'all see, you gotta be there to see it. I'm just trying to describe it, and I'm man, but it's dope. Like I seen Jay in concert, man, in New York. Man, we went for my man Greg's birthday. Rest in peace, Greg.
Rest in peace, Greg.
Yeah, and man, that was an experience, man. Jay was doing this thing. He did a lot of his hits, but like Jay is an artist. It's just when he want to drop. When we waiting for.
I still
Jay
want more
to drop.
Jay music.
If Jay drops,
this ain't on our topic, but is it any other artists you waiting to drop this year that haven't dropped? I got 3 I'm waiting on.
See, you cheating though.
Why? That ain't a free game Friday. I'm cheating.
One of my favorite artists, I just love hearing his music, is Money Man on the low.
He just dropped. That's hard.
Yeah, and it's hard. But I want him to drop again. I don't care. I can be greedy or greedy.
And I love his whole rollout.
I love Pee Wee Longway.
I like Pee Wee too.
And I want to hear Kendrick.
Yeah, I want to hear Vori.
And shit, Jay.
Vori. I want to hear Future.
Yeah, Future. Damn, you forgot I got Future to go.
I need a Future album.
A Future album right now.
And I'm waiting on that
Future
Gotti too.
GOAT.
And I'm waiting
to
on
me,
Gotti.
Future the best rapper alive ever. I think Future's the best rapper ever.
Future is one of my favorite artists, top
ever. I think because his range, his hits, like I want to see Future going to verses. Who would be in a Future verses? Thug and Future.
I would love to.
Let's get Thug and Future in a verses.
Man, what? They gonna break the internet.
Let's get Thug. We can do a Thug and Future verses.
We should.
We can do a Thug and Future versus ourselves without Brody.
Without them. Plumber, who found Joel Osteen's wall, awarded $20K. He found a bunch of money from what I saw.
Like $600,000.
He found $600,000 in a wall, checks and cash. He turned that bread in. They didn't give him shit. He was waiting on. The mega. After he made a comment that they didn't give him shit, they gave him a dub.
It's the church. Churches is.
How do niggas like Joel Osteen just get to skate under all the shit that I be hearing about, dude? Like he skates under a lot of shit, bro. They say he got like X amount of millions in the pandemic, like PPP money.
He gave it back.
Okay.
They say he gave it back.
What, is he in Atlanta? I don't even know where his church is. Houston. Okay. Okay, cool. He in Houston or he in Texas.
Big.
The plumber made $20K and he was out there doing some work. What you think? Was $20K sufficeable when I found $600,000? 10% is $60,000. You could have gave me 10% because that's what you want in tithes. This is why I set my little TT and I let my broski go in.
I mean, hey, you know, I got a thing about me right now, bro. I don't lie and I don't steal.
We not doing neither one.
And these is things that I try to separate myself from the devil, and this is just how I live my life. So, him trying to do the right thing.
The plumber?
Yeah.
Okay.
He did the right thing.
He gave the money.
Church money. It's not my money.
Why was it involved?
But like, I feel like, shit. Finders, keepers, losers, weepers. When it comes to cash money. When it's cash money, I'm a street dude. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like, it's cash money I found in the wall. Like, I ain't stealing from nobody, man. Y'all ain't missing this money, man. This money was already stolen. I might have took the money and then called in some and be like, man, these checks was there.
Hey, I was watching.
Somebody put all these checks in the wall, man.
Hey,
It's a whole bunch of checks in this motherfucker.
There's a whole bunch of checks in this motherfucker. Hey, I was on a plane early and I was watching American Gangster on my iPad, and the police officer. I know you've seen American Gangster. When the police officer gave that $1 million back.
I don't know. I just contradicted myself, but I don't know, man. That money, man. When it's money and it's in the wall, I try not to steal from people. They don't know that money. To a robbery. Yeah, exactly. It was connected to a robbery. So it's already gone. It was gone. Nobody would miss it.
So now going back to this.
So you would have took it, Miguel?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Miguel taking that money with me.
Yeah, we rich, man.
We gonna clean that shit up through the compound.
Well, I would have been like Mike Epps and All About the Benjamin. Yeah. You gonna give me like this. You gonna be good, nigga.
Hell no. Alright, man. Something we just learned about, you just put me on our sources, the New York Post, suicide pod that's happening in Switzerland.
Miguel put me on.
Miguel put us on. Shout out to Miguel for this topic. The suicide pod is going on in Switzerland where they doing a beta test of it where, hey, I be acting like I know what the fuck I'm talking about, and I just learned about this 10 minutes ago.
Hey, you be doing a great job, bro. They don't even know you the best moderator ever. They need to give you a moderator job, nigga.
Yeah. In Switzerland, they testing
hey, you see he filling out Burger King applications. He'll do a moderator application. Fuck is you talking?
Shout out to Burger King. Oh, man. I can't believe I never told you that, though. It'd be one of them things like I be in and out. Like I went and did it, left, came back. They called
you would do some shit
like, I'm weird. But the suicide pod, it's in Switzerland.
I like the word weird, but that's crazy.
I'm unique.
Yeah.
I do different shit whenever I feel like it. But the suicide pod in Switzerland is where they are allowing people to commit suicide after you fill out a questionnaire, and then you basically can lower your oxygen levels where you die peacefully and quiet. That shit wild.
And they go.
That shit wild. But do you have a take on that? And then I'll give you my take on it.
I feel like,
first of all,
now that I thought about it,
yeah.
I got two feels on it, man.
What's
Sometimes
that?
I got two different vibes on it. I don't know. I think it's some devilish shit, and then I think it's some humane shit. Because if it's giving people an option, people jump off buildings. It fucks up our day. People
shoot each other.
People shoot each other. People
shoot
kill
themselves. I mean,
yeah. But I feel there should be some prevention measures beforehand.
Like that questionnaire they say that they filling out.
Nah, fuck a questionnaire. We should be trying to give these people some mental help, because we gotta evaluate these people. Are these people even
Can you make a decision?
Stable enough to make their decision? Have we contacted their families? Like because people can be talked out of that. And if sometimes people just need a hug. Sometimes people didn't get something for their birthday and they over emotional. Sometimes people just broke up with a girlfriend. Maybe they need some more girls,
or love, just to be loved, to feel like somebody cares about you.
If you would kill yourself, if this is my son and he want to kill himself over a girl, I would give her anything. Just talk to this man. He ready to kill himself. You know what I'm saying? You need a demo with him. So it's like, I just feel like something can be done most of the time. I feel like human life is precious.
Absolutely.
Man, I just don't feel like it should be just thrown away. And then for the people, I feel some type of way about suicide. For the people who just throw their lives away with suicide, I really don't have as much remorse or empathy as I feel like I should. But that's just my truth.
Yeah, my opinion is I don't agree with suicide. For any of those who have suicide thoughts or suicide, ways of thinking, I pray that you seek, help, or that you find somebody to talk to. Life is precious. Life is great. You are here for a reason. Me personally,
shit, we'll talk to you before you kill yourself.
I swear to God, I will. I don't give a fuck how busy I am.
Yeah, if I feel like if I know.
And I've dealt with people around me that deal with suicidal thoughts, and I have went
people
above and beyond.
People will post it nowadays with Facebook.
People
will post.
I don't take that shit serious though. I don't like.
But I feel like when people post that shit, I feel like it should be taken serious, and people should be talking to these people. Yeah, at least trying.
No, I agree. I think that
I be like, man,
I got people around me that have
anybody want to kill themselves before you kill yourself.
For sure, I've had people around me that have contemplated suicide. I'm glad that I've been able to talk them off the ledge or play a part in their life to keep them here. But I don't agree with no technology that's allowing you to do that shit. They already doing that shit in prisons. They already giving people the death penalty and shit like that. Life is to be lived for as long as you can live. And that's a sad topic in itself. But we'll go to this next perverted ass topic. The vice president of PlayStation executive tries to meet a 15-year-old boy. That shit is so perverted.
What was the dude Chris Hansen used to catch people?
Yeah.
Chris Hansen.
Yeah.
He used to come out. Boy, imagine these motherfuckers be getting caught by Chris Hansen. I wish Chris Hansen would have caught him, came out. Oh no, don't run.
No,
don't run. No, police are outside. Don't do it. Just sit down. Let us ask you a few questions. We have a few questions in the transcripts right here.
Yeah.
So you told this little boy that you wanted to meet him. Yeah. No, don't say that, Peaches. Come on now, Peaches. This is What's the Demo Podcast. I hope they didn't hear you. You creeping me out. I wasn't gonna go there. But they got the transcripts. One of them, and I love that people do this and try to catch these dudes doing this. He a 64-year-old trying to meet a 15-year-old.
Boy.
And he was the vice president of PlayStation.
He probably offered him a PlayStation with his gay ass. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. I don't like that. Like, I don't like manipulation.
Predatory.
I don't like that shit. Wow. And I hate when things like this don't get as much media as if it was one of our own in our culture that did this.
They smeared Bill.
They smeared R. Kelly too.
He got fired, but you ain't hear about
nothing.
Police. Nothing. Nobody got arrested.
Hey, you know what? Something else that I saw recently.
Why white folks ain't get arrested?
What was that shit on scene of that movie when the dude shot the bitch and he didn't go to jail and he said it was an accident because it was a fake bullet? He thought it was supposed to be a prop bullet.
We talked about that.
We did talk about it in our previous episode, but the fact that I just saw this nigga doing press last week and he is not locked up. It's wild as hell.
They handed me a gun. I was just playing
a role, and I didn't know that.
That's how you do a legal hit.
Man, what?
Who did it? And ain't nobody locked up.
And prayers to her family. Nigga, you killed her, bro. Fake or not, you pointed the gun at her. It went off. It was a real bullet. Somebody got to be held accountable for that. Now we just going to watch that murder under the game? No, that shit, wow.
I don't know.
All right, bro.
I don't know how blank.
Let's get to more shit that people care about. This never in my life. But this is something that people love from us, bro. Let's get into our Free Game Friday. What is your Free Game Friday for this week? Free Game Friday, if you don't know, is a segment where we give
free game.
Yeah, that was raw. You supposed to keep doing that. But that's our drop for Free Game Friday. This is the segment where we give up free information. It's around music. It could be around business, whatever. where me and my partner, we just give out free information that nobody got to pay for. You ain't got to consult with us for this, and we just give you. And a lot of times it's something that we probably dealt with this week. So, would you like to get your free game Friday, bro?
I'm gonna start giving some more business advice, man.
Outside of music, yeah.
Hey, did anybody know? Oh, we didn't even talk about the murder rate in Chicago being the highest.
Yeah.
In there, but you want to talk about that right quick?
Yeah, we could go to that, then come back to free game Friday. Let's talk about. I seen it. I took a glimpse at it. I don't know a lot. I saw the number was 1,000.
For the first time in 27 years, over this
homicides,
year.
right?
Our homicide rate for the year
in Chicago.
Yeah.
I was trying to say put the guns down. I was trying to say stop the violence. Y'all just get y'all shit together. How about that? Like, move better. Life is precious. Life is important. Hit your man if you do got a man to hit. If it's like that, spare these children. Spare a car seat. If you trying to aim at a nigga and it's a car seat in the back, even if you can't identify a kid in the car, let that car go. Catch that man another day. And be intentional, We lose too many people. I hate to hear about how many young black women are coming up missing in Chicago, or young black men are coming up missing in Chicago. All we could do our best is just to stay out the way. We could love to do things that we would like to do in the community. We're going to probably work on that next year. But, personally, just, tone it down. Go find you something productive to do.
We've been doing a lot for the community.
We have been. We could do more.
We've done a lot for the community. It's just, I just be wanting the reciprocation of love. Maybe I expect too much, and you can't expect nothing when you do stuff. You're just doing it for the love that you got for the community.
Our spirit is in a great place, though. Like, we do a lot. We feed a lot of people, man. That's important, And I think I'd rather spend more energy on the people that we can impact than the ones we can't. A lot of news is just news.
All I gotta say to people out there, man, I understand, and I've been there and I've done that,
Same
but I
here.
just feel like we gotta grow up. It come a time when people stop becoming a part of the culture and stop becoming a part of the group think and stop thinking as everybody else do and separate that shit. All I want to say is growing old is cool.
It's amazing. I can't wait to be a grandfather.
Growing older is cool.
I can't wait to be a grandfather.
Getting money is cool. Traveling is cool.
Celebrating birthdays is cool.
Art is cool.
Traveling is cool. Get the fuck out the city. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all don't do that.
Not being a follower is cool. I've claimed, me and you both under the sun.
Absolutely.
But even that, like, what is that saying for grown men? It's really not saying nothing. So I really don't claim that as I'm a man first.
We don't identify as
That's the tribe that I came from and understood, and that was the trials and tribulations I went through. But if it ain't no organization, count me out.
Or productivity.
Count me out.
Yeah, count me out. I tell niggas all the time,
don't try to shake my hand.
Don't shake my hand with none of that shit.
You ain't got me with that shit officially.
Don't greet me.
Officially, you see the What's the Demo podcast. I'm saying count me out.
Count
the
me
niggas
out
who knew me from that lifestyle, that's cool. And I love it and all that shit, but that shit sucker shit at the end of the day. I don't need nobody. I'm 10 toes strong.
We our own gang.
Yeah, I'm my own gang, man. I create my own entities, and it ain't no future in those entities. It's all bad.
And nobody coming.
So it just take grown men to say it.
Yeah, and we can say it on our platform. I've said it on Twitter and Instagram several times, but this is a great platform to share that.
It just take grown men to say it.
And it's fine. Honestly, if you ain't even on that type of time, like if you ain't got that type of, you don't got that type of like background around you, don't even come up to me shaking that shit up, like, bro, like I don't even got no respect for none of that. But we can dive back into our free game Friday now, so we can close out. What's your free game Friday for the week, bro?
I hit the weed. I got a cough.
All right. I could do my free game Friday.
Go ahead. Let me get myself together.
Bet, because I ain't have it ready, but I got it now. My free game Friday overall is just show up. Today is a perfect example of me living in my example of my free game Friday. I have days when I'm not my best. I have days when I'm not 100%. I have days when I'm not in the mood. You know what I'm saying? But I show up. I do not leave any of my obligations undone. It could be days I don't feel like filming the podcast, but I show up. I flew home today to film the podcast. I feel better in the day when I show up, you know. So a lot of the times, if you work a job, or if you in your career, or if you in your business and you got like a let's say you got a clothing store or something and you ain't had no sales in the last 2 days, show up. You don't know what that next day could look like if you just show up, you know. You have to show up with the right spirit and the right faith, and just know that, you know, you have another chance. It's a lot of people that don't get to show up, man. It's a lot of people that die. It's a lot of people that lose their life to senseless violence or just things that happen to them, you know what I'm saying? I done seen a couple deaths hit me close, you know what I'm saying, in the last couple weeks. And they don't get the chance to show up for holidays. They don't get the chance to show up for Christmas. They got children, you know, it's all type of shit. So when I mean show up, I don't mean just in business. I mean show up with your children, you know, show up for your family, show up for your loved ones, even in the area, you know what I'm saying? Be present, be in the present, be in the moment. I'm leaving here going to a studio session for my label. I'm showing up, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just providing that energy. So I would say, don't always worry about what you're going to get out of something. Don't worry about if it's going to be transactional to that day. Just show up. You know, show up and put your best foot forward. And I guarantee at the end of the week, you're going to look at the stat sheet and you're going to be up.
I like that.
Thanks, bro.
I like that. Show up and be present. All right. What I wanted to talk about is doing, you know, I was just looking through my email earlier this week, and I was seeing one of my favorite people. And if you want to learn about the music business, we be giving out free game Friday. Go to this lady named Strange Lady. She be doing them classes, and she tell you about all the money side of the business. She do classes. I don't know how often she doing, but she doing like twice a week via Zoom. She out of Memphis. Her name's Strange Lady on Instagram, and she sent me a service pack for an artist named Lil Miguel.
I like Lil Miguel.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but it was just
Heavy
super
camp.
professionally done, heavy camp. Yeah,
CMG.
and it was super professionally done. And let me explain to you what a service pack does and how it can help artists. You send it to everybody who is somebody in the media world, or the DJs, CEOs, people who is somebody who talks about artists and in the artist world. She just sent it to me because I'm probably in her email list of music people, and something like this might happen. So anyway, she sent me her service pack, but what it has is all of his pictures, all of his videos, his last videos. It has your music broken down into the instrumental, the vocals, so DJs can play with it and they can blend it easier. What you want is your music in rotation, and so if you can give the DJ the broken down files, all of the correct files,
Acapella, instrumental,
all the
dirty.
acapella, the instrumental, the
Clean
everything,
and dirty.
the clean, the dirty. He broke it down better because we both kind of a little saucy, but if you can give the DJ all of that in a file or in an email and get everybody all of your stuff, they see that you serious, and it helps the DJ play your stuff. So you want to make it as easy as possible. So the DJ service pack just breaks down all of your music, and anybody can do it. You know,
Anybody can do it.
all you got to do is get a DJ service pack, and the best thing to do is just copy the people who doing it the best. So just get a DJ service pack. I'll send you some of the best. I'll send you some of the ones that I've done before, and but you just have to have all of your stuff done, your bio and all of your
your 3-line
all of your
bio.
back office.
And then a lot of that goes to as well, like they use the service pack for the blogs. That same service pack could be sent to the blogs if you want certain blogs to post if they got the right pictures, the high
Yeah, because
quality.
they got to know something about you. You give them the research and everything, and you give them the high quality, the sound, the direct files for your music, and you give them the right files for your music, and you send it out via email and straight to the people who are the movers and shakers in music.
And I guess to what bro is saying outside of the service package, just, you know, have your email list. You know, like he said, he got Lil Migo stuff. I'm familiar with Lil Migo because of my, you know, relationships with that camp. But, you know, that's the best way. You could reach so many people, you know, and if that email is presented right, presentation is right, I could click on that and use it. You know,
yeah,
I might.
Strange Lady, the one put me on to the camp, so that's how I got on to it. You know, so.
No, it's a great free game Friday, bro. Great free game Friday. Until next week, man. Episode 9. What's the Demo podcast? Make sure you like, subscribe, share. Shout out Str8Drop Entertainment.
Straight-Drop the world, man. Shout out
the
to Compound. Shout out D1CMG.
D1CMG, New Regime.
Shout out y'all, everybody who representing and fucking with us hard, man. I appreciate y'all, man. What's the Demo? Till next week.
Next week.
I'm playing with my bitch, pressure. Pink Glock, put your ass on the stretcher. Big tail, fat bag on the dresser. Gang, throwing up ease, then smoking on gas when I breathe.